Comics. I'm Ash.
My name is Luis.
I'm Carmen.
This is Esteban.
And I'm Andres.
Now, this is the last show. This is our New Year's show, our New Year's Eve show. So I decided I would dress like Amelia Earhart for the day because things go missing.
Like a sweater at a concert?
Like a sweater at a concert, like my dignity. And when I host the show, I like to either dress up or dress up. And this is what you guys are getting. I'll pause for laughter. Thank you. All right. So first game, when I host, it's more gorm. It's more gorm. It's more game oriented. First of all, just to let you guys know, we are going to cover The Mandalorian today, the last episode, which very, very heavy. And then also we in the future will be working on the show The Stand. Is it a reboot or a redo, or what do we want to call that?
Just a mini series, I guess, would be fine.
Yeah. Based off the book.
Mm-hmm.
So that Bermuda Triangle's a bitch. So the teams for today are going to be Carmen and Andreas. Nope, Carmen and Luis and Andreas. Do you guys have a team name for today? The Shaky Glass?
No.
Me and Andres are the possums.
The possums?
Andres is wearing the team shirt. Show everyone the team shirt, Andres.
Yeah, always pissed. Okay.
I guess Carmen and I will be Amelia's plane.
Amelia's plane.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That always goes down. Hi, thank you. All right. So, Andres has the drink of the night.
I do. I am drinking a smoothie sour called The Blood of the Jam by Burning Barrel Brewing, and it's pretty good. Kind of thicker smoothie sour, really fruited. And here's the can.
Nice.
Yes.
Very good.
Very nice.
So
I almost
legit.
feel like you get the beer based on the fucking can.
I was gonna say the same.
Actually, my brother gave me this one, but I sent him the link to it. I actually wanted it for the style, but it's actually really good, and the label is just a bonus.
Nice.
Can you
Very
share the
cool.
can again? Because I'm not sure the camera was on you and you.
Oh, okay. One more time. Do I have to talk?
No.
All right.
It's on you right now. Everyone needs to be quiet.
Here's
Hold
the can. There. So yeah. Cheers to everyone.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
So, being that we're going to talk about The Mandalorian, the first game will be called 5. Now, do we want to flip a coin, or how do we want to do this? Oh, I know how we'll do this. We'll do this Gambit style. We'll do this Amelia Earhart style.
He
First
already
you
had
turn.
it planned. Like he asked us
Bro.
the question.
I was
How are we
getting
gonna do?
turned.
Oh, is this a deck of cards in front of me?
He's like looking at his nose. Pause for 3 seconds.
Note number 2: disregard what team says. Why look at the cards? Oh my stars! There are cards here. Have it away, sir.
Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
You have the 5 of spades.
Space.
The 5. The most infamous of cards.
Tell me when to stop.
The 5.
Stop.
You guys have 8. You guys go first.
Okay.
What? What about the 5? I thought we were better.
Okay. The way we're gonna work this is: do you want 1 or 2?
Carmen, 1 or 2?
2.
2.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, always going to.
You have 10 seconds to sing all the Blues Traveler. I'm just kidding. Stall for time. Stall for time. I just happen to have cards. Just kidding.
I feel like I should start singing Blues Traveler songs now.
Okay. Yeah. I only know the one. Starting now, you will have 10 seconds to name name 5 James Earl Jones movies.
Fuck.
The Lion King, Coming to America 2, Jesus, Star Wars.
That was 3. You're at 3.
Sorry.
Fuck.
The Sandlot.
Yeah, The Sandlot. Yeah.
Dude, when you're
And Coming to America 2 hasn't come out yet, so I don't even think that should count.
That
I
doesn't
saw the
count.
trailer. I saw the trailer.
K-pop
Pull it.
awesome, settle
Pull it.
down over there.
Stop being so pissed.
Always pissed.
Oh. You know, I was watching it on Hulu right now. They were watching the Hulk came out.
Mm-hmm.
You want to start that sentence again?
I know the storyline. My Hulk came out. Storyline wise, I get that it was kind of, but I did like the choice of paneling between the scenes. I really did.
The comic book paneling.
Yeah, it was a choice. I mean,
I'd have to.
It was a choice.
I'd have to watch it again in order to see.
Hey, bitch,
paneling.
what Hulk are you talking about?
He's talking about the Ang Lee one.
And speaking of Banner Hulk, whenever certain angles, when I saw Banner, I thought of Andreas.
I'll
You
take
guys
the
have
compliment.
similar facial.
I'll take the compliment.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
I see
Just let
you.
you
I
know, I
see you
couldn't
more as an
understand
Edward
something.
Norton, dude.
So,
No,
absolutely kidding. Nobody caught that? Yeah, Luis got it. Could tell by his face. All right, you guys name 5. Tapa, tapa. You have 10 seconds to name 5 Harrison Ford movies.
Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade, Star Wars,
What
New
lies
Hope.
beneath?
Well, Star Wars is a New Hope.
I said A New Hope.
You said Star Wars. Okay, so then are you saying?
All right,
Star
bitch, you
Wars?
can't argue
Return
with
of
us.
the
Let us say
Jedi,
it.
fucking Empire Strikes Back,
Okay.
Force
Awakens.
Awakens, blow me.
Are we counting it at 3 because you just said Star Wars, and then on the 4th one you
I said A
He
New
said
Hope.
A New Hope. He said A New Hope.
Okay, so then that's 3, right?
Wait,
I said, hold on.
Okay,
hold on,
time
hold
out.
on.
Start from
Okay,
the
hang on. He said
I
Indiana
said
Jones.
Indiana Jones.
He said Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade.
I said
Star Wars, A New Hope, and then Luis
had a
said
fourth.
What Lies Beneath.
lies
Oh, okay,
beneath.
well, lies beneath.
You guys have
Your
to take
wife.
it easy on Amelia Hart. I mean, she's been lost for fucking decades.
Hey man, you're the one that fucking came up with these games. Pay attention.
I honestly didn't hear Luis. I couldn't hear him over my Amelia Earhart week. So that's 4. So it's 4-3. With what is your always pissed? Or no,
Possums. The funny thing is that the one time I'm supposed to speak up, I don't.
Supposed to?
this T is silent.
Supposed to?
The one time I'm supposed to speak up during a game show, I don't. But when you guys are talking, I'm like, but here's what I think. Like, and it's like I just talk over you guys, and I'm really sorry and I suck. All right, continue, Ash. Back to you, Ash.
That was really worth
Amelia.
it. Amelia. I should change my fucking little name thing to Amelia Earhart. All right, so Disney and Sony close to signing another deal for 3 more Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Man.
Spider-Man films.
Yeah, there you go. That's why when you're host, you get to be all prim and proper. When I host, it's chaos, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for the 3 films. I hope it's not like a little, pissing contest between Sony and Marvel, like it was to get, Tom Holland to.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Does that mean so is Disney gonna do it? Marvel's gonna do it, but with Sony's permission, or is this like Sony's?
They have to have Sony's permission because
Sony's
that's the only
permission.
way. Yeah, they have the rights to Spider-Man, so that's why the first deal was brokered and he came out in the movies. So they have to have an agreement to go forward.
Right, because if you guys think about it, he's done 5 films already. He was in Civil War, Endgame, Infinity War, Far From Home, and Homecoming. 5 films. So this would be his 6th one. If he does another 3, I'm looking at maybe even doing the Sinister Six crossover with Venom, and then it can probably lead into like a Maximum Carnage.
That crossover with Venom won't count against the Marvel movies though, because that would be in the Sony.
You are correct, sir. Yes, you are correct. So yeah, you're right. That wouldn't count. So
Wait, have we discussed who's everybody's favorite Spider-Man?
Yes.
Who's everybody's favorite Spider-Man? We have?
Mhm.
Well, let's reboot that.
Sure.
Close to heart is Tobey Maguire, but the age and the actual kind of the night I can't say that word,
Naivete.
naivete ote night I still can't say
Naivete.
what Andrea said. And going with Luis, what's your favorite Spider-Man?
Probably Tom Holland. It was
Come on.
Andrew Garfield for the longest time until Tom Holland came out, and yeah, it's Tom Holland.
All right.
I
Carmen?
agree.
Ditto to what Luis just said.
All right. Andres agrees.
Yes.
That's it. Esteban, your
Yes.
silence is just all judgment.
No, it's not.
Your
These
silence.
peasants.
He's waiting for you to pass it off.
Fuck,
That's
I
all I'm
would've done
doing.
better. I would have done so much better. I would have done so. I know you would have. That's why I have games. I got to do my strong points with my fucking my bold step up haircut. All right.
No, Tom Holland. I mean,
Yeah.
if it came down to like, making your own Spider-Man, it would obviously be a combination of the three.
Yeah.
I like Andrew Garfield.
Personality-wise?
Yeah, personality-wise. Like I like Andrew Garfield's like sarcasm, how he was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like he's like, "Oh my god, you found my weakness. It's small knives," like that kind of start like that. I love that.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Tom
And
Holland
kind of in the cartoon, he's like
Right.
a version of Deadpool, kind of.
He's
Right.
very quippy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing is Tom Holland's him being very naive, that obviously because he plays that teenager role. Like you
Can
saw
you
a
say
little
that
bit.
word? Can you say that word, Andres' word?
Which one?
Naivete.
Naivete.
Oh, see, you said it all freaking.
You say it
No, naivete. Like now I can say it because you said it all slow, but you're all.
After Andres said it though, he like looked at the sunset, like he posed. Did you guys see that? It's on naivete. He like looked over, like, bitch, there ain't nothing to the right. Like,
Sorry, go ahead, Esteban.
I mean, like I said, it's a fireplace. That's what he's looking at. It's a beautiful
Nice.
fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, you son of a bitch.
he's like, that's more interesting than this fucking conversation.
I mean, I don't think
We've
he went
already
that
had-
far, but okay. But I mean, if you were to mesh all three together, I mean, yeah, I mean, Tobey Maguire brought a certain thing to Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. So,
That's gonna be, which makes the
Which is gonna make-
Spider-Verse
yeah.
thing that's gonna happen. It's gonna be really cool.
exactly. And
But
I
when
think
Sorry, go ahead.
no, what I think is after that movie, he's gonna be more. We'll see the Spider-Man, his true form, the Tom
Yeah.
Holland's. You know what I mean? Like we'll see that because he'll see like, oh, this other Peter Parker is confident and whatever, So I think we'll get that later. So, what were you gonna say?
Trying to see Tobey Maguire be like quippy is
Mhm.
very off-putting. Like what's the line in the first film? You're the one that's out, Gobby, out of your mind. Like that was so bad. Like it was like, but because Spider-Man seems to be true to
Mhm.
a lot of people's hearts, comic fans' hearts. So we just kind of like gave him a pass. But then you rewatch those movies didn't age well. None of the. I mean,
Well,
we'll
the
only
first
count
one
the first
came
two.
out the first one came out in 2000, what, 2002?
Right, but it's like let's just talk dialogue. Let's not even talk CGI. Like
I
The
had
time-
nothing to go with it. I hate that line. I hate that line so bad.
but like it was very villainy, and it was like, and I know we've talked about this before. It's like before they took comic book movies seriously. Like it was a very
Well, of
much.
course.
This was just very campy. Like because it just felt like a different version of like, hey, have you seen Batman 1 and Batman Returns? Let's do that, but with Spider-Man. And it was just like very like,
But you have to think who was the director for Spider-Man. It was Sam Raimi. Sam
Yeah.
Raimi is very campy. So
Yeah.
you
no,
know,
yeah. And don't get me wrong. I'm not intending to knock it. Like when it came out,
right.
fucking loved it. I watched it so much. And then it's like 10 years later, you go back and watch them. And I'm like,
10 years
ugh.
later, bro, that thing's coming up to 20 years.
Well, I'm just saying, like, even from
No,
like
of
when
course.
when the Amazing came out,
Mhm.
and I saw the Andrew Garfield version, I'm like, oh man, these are actually like, or the first one, I was like, oh, it's like really well written, blah blah blah, and then yeah.
No, I get it. But
But
again,
Tobey
it's like,
Maguire's still my first love for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I bet.
Let me change that
Yeah,
shit real quick.
There was a nice long pause between that.
It really was.
As I look into the sunset.
You just see man hands just start crawling up against his back. I'm here.
Have you met my friend Toby?
Wow.
Say hi to the friends, Toby.
Again, he goes race.
What?
And we brought this podcast to a screaming halt. Thank you, host.
Fantastic.
We're supposed to be moving things along.
This the Bermuda Triangle of
He
podcasts.
signs on just like, fuck. All right, it's gonna be 2 hours at least. I know it. All right, so next game is called Who Said It. You guys get to go first. The Angry Possums get to go first. That sounds like a cool '90s band.
Yeah, the drummer in the back just.
Again, I ask 1 or 2.
Andres, you're up.
Oh, let me tell you first. Here's what the winner actually is going to.
Whatever you say. Go ahead.
Here's what the winner is actually going to get between the teams. You guys get to choose up to 8 times that I have to take a shot. Now you could either use this as a like a punishment where I can't do the show and have any shots whatsoever. You can use the shots to shut me up and have me do all 8 at one time.
Oh,
The only thing that can happen though, is that you have to tell me at the beginning of the show so that I haven't taken 4 shots and then you fuck me. That came out weird. And then you fuck me.
Nope, it's happening.
And then you
Isolating that.
have to tell me at the beginning of the show so that I don't, get liver
Just
damage.
make sure when it happens, you wear the wig, okay?
I will wear the wig. And I'll look back too.
Nope, just look straight.
All right.
Don't ever make eye contact.
Look straight. Yeah. Oh. All right.
Wait. So whoever wins, we just get to
Yeah, no, you
to
get
quote
pick
you, to quote you, to fuck you. That's all we get to do.
pick the show of what you get. Just let me know at the beginning of the show. You get to pick.
It's like a slaps giving. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean he wins regardless because he gets 8 shots. That's great.
No. You could use it for me to not have any shots and I have to do the show completely sober.
does that take out one of those 8 shots if we decide not to have you drink?
That's true.
Yeah, if I don't drink the whole
show.
show, like you have to get them all 8 done in one show. So if I don't drink the whole show,
Oh, all right.
That's
All
I
not
thought we could
fair.
spread it out. Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
not
we can
fun.
spread it out.
okay, I'm not gonna drink for 8 shows. What am I, fucking Mr. Rogers?
What am I, sober?
What am I, sober Sally? What am I, Amelia Earhart?
Yo, what do I have? A reason to
For the
live?
this is a good incentive to watch the YouTube is look at Ash's eyes when he's scanning his brain for a sober person. That was fun.
That's like Punisher.
So who am I supposed to be? Mr. Rogers? Like it's like you can see his brain downloading like who doesn't drink.
Who's a good person?
Yeah, who's a good
person?
Who
This game
Who
is
am
called,
I?
this
Sober
game is
man?
called- This game is called Who Said It? 1 or 2? Angry
You already
Possum.
picked one.
Or you
Picked
pick
one.
All right. Who said this?
Who's going, us or them?
You guys, because you guys picked the category. I wish you're right. I should have fucking specified that. I am the monster parents tell their children about at night.
I gotta guess.
Go.
You have nothing?
No.
Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas.
No.
Fuck.
But Amelia Earhart's. If you guys get yours right, you do have a chance to steal and get a bonus point for them not getting that. Okay?
I'm good with it.
You guys have 2. Who said it? You hit them, they get back up. I hit them, they stay down.
You hit them, they get back up. I hit them, they stay down.
Andres knows it.
I'm thinking actually.
almost want to time it, but I don't. Nobody gets a point if I time it.
I don't know why the movie Real Steel is coming up, but I know it's not that movie. Bloodsport?
Carmen, you want to go Bloodsport? No? You agree?
Hold on. I'm sorry.
What did you say? What game are we
Dead
playing?
air, though.
I feel like it was in a show. What did you say? You said one? I'm sorry.
I said Bloodsport.
What? I don't know why. I'm thinking Punisher or Daredevil would say something like that. I don't. You go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, you guys got to.
Please stop playing with your hair, Ash.
It really does get in my eyes. I'm not trying to be all fucking emo with it.
You know what? I think you're on the right track, Carmen.
Are we gonna give him like?
I don't know why I'm having a flashback to a Netflix show, but I don't know.
We're gonna give him the whole show.
No, okay, yeah, I got it. I'm gonna do a
The whole
countdown.
show.
Okay, Possum, settle down over there.
4. We are doing
Punisher.
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 Yes.
Punisher
If you
Netflix show.
say it
It
two more
was
times,
Punisher.
then
Frank
Ash will
Castle
take
says that to Daredevil in Daredevil. Chance to steal.
Well done, Carmen.
You guys have
Good
a chance to
job.
steal.
They-
You know
They literally took like a half hour to come
No,
up
they
with
really
that.
did. I'll next time we'll make it a minute. You have a chance to steal.
Always hating.
I am the
Hater.
monster parents tell their children about at night. You can just tap out so we don't take another hour, or take a guess.
Ultron. I don't know. Shot
Ultron?
in the dark. Ultron.
You good with that, Carmen? Ultron?
Yeah.
Cool. No, it was Loki though.
Oh, okay.
Very right on the right track though. It's like it's there, but it just like when she said it's either Punisher or Daredevil, like
Right.
there, but you don't know.
Okay.
Specifically.
All right. Right on.
Cool. All right. So also
Mhm.
we're gonna choose our lightsaber, the color of our lightsabers. Is that correct? And
Yes.
why? Okay. How did you want to build that up? Would you
I
want
don't
to?
know. I didn't pick it.
Oh, I okay. Wow.
That's your teammate, by the way.
First of all,
That's your teammate.
Hey,
First
shut
of all,
up, man.
okay, so it's Luis, Carmen, then we'll go down to Andreas, Esteban, and then Esteban to Luis. Luis. First of all,
Can you let Carmen fucking explain why she put that? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Well, I was gonna make another thing out of that, but go on. I'm sorry, Carmen. Go ahead.
Hey, hold on. Before we start, can I ask something? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Hey, Ash, how many shots have you had before this game?
None.
That's why. Okay, so going forward, whatever team wins, he cannot do another show sober. Okay. So pick a show to fucking.
I love it.
Accepted.
I love it. I love it.
Okay,
let's do it.
Go ahead and okay. So Carmen, why'd you choose this?
Because we shared a link on the group chat, and it was the different colors of lightsabers, and it said if you had to choose a lightsaber color, which color would you choose? And it went unanswered by everyone in the chat except for one person. So I figured we'd revisit that, and that's why it was added.
I love it. Perfect. I think it's a great topic.
Okay. You go first, and then Andreas, Stefan, and then Luis.
Well, wait, you go first. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm guessing that'd be me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the color of the lightsabers I would choose would be white, just because of how you get a white lightsaber is through purifying crystals, or you can just happen to get a white one, but most of the time it's purifying, and it's mostly Sith crystals that have been used for like a Sith saber, and I like the meaning of that. But they don't have like like a meaning or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least not that I know of. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody, please.
I don't think they do.
Wait.
Andres?
I chose blue because Obi-Wan Kenobi is my favorite Star Wars character, so I went blue. Thank you.
What did
Back to you, Ash.
What, me? No, wait, we're going in the circle. We're gonna go the circle. Left the circle. Esteban.
For me, I mean, I was a.
God, you sound like a college student. For me,
there was this one time that
was very meaningful.
it was very meaningful. Growing up, I was never the guy or the kid that liked the main characters. I was always the one that liked the obscure characters. You know what I mean?
So Jar Jar.
No, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. So mine would be yellow. I think the green lightsaber and the blue lightsaber, like you see those a lot. You know what I mean? So the yellow one and the
guy with the dual gas mask has yellow, right?
Right, and that's what I was gonna say is the one Jedi that held the yellow lightsaber was Plo Koon. Plo Koon had the yellow lightsaber, and I thought he was dope when I first saw Plo Koon. He was a dope species, man. His eyes looked completely black, which was actually pretty dope, and he had the what he like Ash, what you were saying, they look like a gas mask, but but I dug the yellow lightsaber, seeing him, and then didn't PlayStation come out with like the Phantom Menace video game?
I love that game.
PlayStation 1, PS1.
PlayStation 1, right? Okay, so
it was Phantom Menace, and it was Jedi Power Battles, which had all the Jedi Council, and it's like a hack and slash thing.
Right. So and I think it was either one of those two games where I didn't pick Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon Jinn. I picked Plo Koon. I thought Plo Koon looked dope as far as a character. Nobody really talked about him, when I was growing up, and I didn't really dive too much into the Star Wars mythos. So I thought he was great. I thought he was dope. So ever since then, like I think, yellow lightsaber, it's just kind of like the same reason why what's his name? Samuel L. Jackson wanted a purple lightsaber because he wanted to stand out in the movies. That's the reason why, if you guys don't know that, he wanted to stand out, in the big old, the shot
Purple motherfucker.
Well, and that too. But yeah, so that's why they gave him a purple lightsaber. That's why he's the only one with a purple lightsaber, because he wanted to be, and I know Luis is going to correct me, and that's fine. It's no big deal. It's not going to hurt my feelings.
What?
But I'm just saying, I'm just telling the story. Okay, Luis. But yeah, that's mine. It is a yellow lightsaber.
Yep.
Luis.
All right, Luis.
Back to you, Luis.
Wait, I thought it was Andres. Andres is nice.
No, he said Obi-Wan.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so if we're just talking cosmetically, it would be green because the green lightsaber looks fucking legit. Luke Skywalker, blah blah blah. But if we're talking about the actual meaning behind it, so purple initially was that he is the one that said I want purple, but then it did go into canon that the purple was for Jedi that were known as Sentinels. And the Sentinel is someone that he is a light user, but he dabbles in the dark side. So he is right on the border. He's so he can pull power from the dark side while still remaining good. So it's probably one of the hardest, it's one of the strongest Force users because they're able to dip their toe back and forth, but they're staying good. They don't get corrupt by the dark side. But I loved that so much of just so it makes the purple users, they're kind of like the loose cannons, but on the same token, they're such a strong asset because they can harness the best of both worlds.
Actually, that makes 100% sense, being that Samuel L. Jackson is the one that holds the purple lightsaber.
Right? Yeah, it was funny.
Fact, right? That was he had it, and then after the fact, they made it
right. Yeah, and it's like the book's trying to correct some of the errors that were done in the prequel trilogies, but like I thought that was such a wonderfully phrased thing, and so that is canon as far as what the different colors mean. I don't know what all the colors mean.
Mhm.
I think blue is the Guardians. Those are the like essentially the worker bees of the Jedi Council, but anyway, but yeah, purple. And
What did you guys think of the black saber? I kind of didn't like it. I mean, I didn't like the look of it. Like, it didn't look like a lightsaber. I didn't like the look. I just think it could have looked cooler. Like, a black lightsaber sounds awesome, but I think all that little fucking stuff coming off of it, I don't know. It just killed it for me, really.
the light coming off of the lightsaber.
You need to see it again. Once I don't stand strong in this conviction.
Like the white shadow around the black saber to highlight that it's in fact black.
Yeah, like I just think it could have looked cooler. I don't know. I am not shitting on the Mandalorian. I loved every bit of it. Fucking black saber and all. I'm just saying, I think it could have looked like, I don't know, Excalibur-esque. Like,
well, that's what they were trying to do. If you look at the actual blade, the blade isn't a round
Yes, I did see that.
tipped blade. You know what I mean?
And it means something, right? Because that's why we haven't gotten into that yet. Okay, I would choose blue, but with the darkness of Luke's green. Like how it's not like a baby green like Obi-Wan's, it's like a fucking dark green. Like I would choose like a navy fucking blue.
I love that hand motion.
Dark green.
I mean, is blue. Fuck, man. Even sexual, you guys make it sexual, and then I go fucking far.
Gambit's Cajun is going into his blood. You feel that?
I know.
Fuck him on. It's the green.
What the fuck was that, Luis?
Yeah, that sounded more Italian. I'm sorry. Back to you, Ash.
That's not Cajun.
He loves to go accents. All right, let's go into game 3.
Oh,
I want you to tell me about this wig, please. Where do we get the wig from?
It's part of the headpiece.
Well, it's one part.
It's one piece.
Yeah.
With the thing on the side.
Regular hair looks more like, I would have rather colored it with the spray paint.
I was wondering why you just take the wig off, but never mind.
No, I can't. It's part of the headpiece.
Fucking.
All right.
You look like
seducing our viewers,
like Buffalo Bill in the Sounds.
Oh.
You're playing with your hair like that.
You know what's funny with the we almost went in from the 8 shots. It was almost gonna be like if we did a truth or dare with me.
Fuck you! I could have made you watch a horror movie.
God damn it!
Exactly. That's why I was like. So
I'd rather get drunk.
Yeah, or just make me do the show sober. Okay.
I also have that hot sauce.
So you guys,
hey Luis, remember when you took a shot of hot sauce?
Yeah. I feel this one's
in the Backstreet Boys. They're still,
and then you sang the Backstreet Boys immediately after.
Yeah. But then Ash is like, oh, and then you also have to dance. That's part of your punishment. And he's dancing in the background until I call him out, and then he stopped. Like,
fuck, I'm your homie, bro. I always fucking have your back, even when you left the show. Ah, you fucking dick. All right, this game is called Name That Movie. Oh, I'm so used to you guys being a team that now that when you guys are a team, it's throwing me off.
Same.
Okay. Easy gangster.
All right, so you guys won the last round, so you guys get to choose one or two. God, I got to remember fucking names. Okay,
my turn.
Esteban and Carmen won the last round, so you get to choose one or two. It's called Name That Movie. I'm going to say the premise of the movie, and then you guys say what the name of that movie is.
Okay. Carmen?
One or two?
One.
Okay.
One. Let's go one.
Okay. Kid trips over a baseball, breaks his arm. When taken out of the cast, he finds he can throw.
Rookie of the year.
God damn it.
That's so
Rookie
easy.
of the year. Rookie of the year.
All right. Now, Angry Possums, you get 2.
Funky butt loving.
Did you just say funky butt loving?
Come on, let's go.
Rabbit Hosa.
Yeah.
Rowan got now.
Rowan got now.
You guys ready? You guys get 2. A failing sports franchise has 1 season to turn things around, but things tend to get wild when they hire
Major League.
You guys got it. So right now we're at 2 and 2 points. You guys have one.
I'm so glad you spoke up, Andres, because I was gonna guess Angels in the outfield.
It's a Sandlot.
Little big league.
Little
Okay.
big league.
So that's tie, which means you guys, the category stays with still Carmen and Esteban. Let's get into not Mandalorian. What's next on Google Docs? Because I don't want to pull this up.
I don't know, moderator. You should know.
Yeah, this is your job.
I have your back every time you're the fucking moderator. Moderator?
Moderator. Whenever you're riding the monorail, I have your back.
Monorail.
Go, Hartman.
Do you guys want to talk about
James Gunn.
James Gunn?
The next thing is the Mandalorian.
Right, after
James Gunn?
We got Mando.
James Gunn responding to Mike Pence's announcement of Space Force members being called Guardians.
I just couldn't stop laughing when I heard about this shit, man.
Okay, Esteban, you know about it, so you tell us.
Okay, so essentially the US government, in their infinite wisdom, decided to name Space Force as Guardians. So they are the Space Force Guardians. Okay. So James Gunn
Oh, dude.
replies back, and in James Gunn fashion, James Gunn, before, everyone knows about the trouble he got into with Disney, a while back because of certain tweets that he said. So he's kind of, censored himself a lot with certain things. So he saw the announcement, he retweeted and replied to that tweet, and he goes, "Can we just sue these dorks?" So because it's like James Gunn, director, writer, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, Volume 2, and then now Volume 3. So it's like, I mean, come on, guys. Like, really, you guys are really going to name the Space Force the Guardians or Guardians, And then Marvel came out replying back. Or I'm sorry, not Marvel. The official Guardians of the Galaxy Twitter account replied back, did the same thing that James Gunn did, retweeted and replied. He goes, "Do you guys mean us?" Replying back.
Nice.
So it was a whole mess. It was I don't know. I think it's stupid. I think it was one of those things where it's like, well, what the fuck do we call these guys? I mean, we got the Marines. The Marines are called the Devil Dogs.
A waste of money.
Yes, 1,000% fucking waste of money. I mean, it's like the Marines have their nicknames, the Devil Dogs. The Air Force have the the Airmen. The Navy SEALs. The Navy, we got the Navy SEAls and all this other shit. So it's for them to be like, "Oh, Space Force, we're to call you guys fucking Guardians." It's like, come on, it's a fucking waste of money. And then not to mention, I'm ranting. Nope.
And then it's gonna stay with them because then
I'm not gonna do it.
When it's not a thing anymore. Like the Devil Dogs is something every generation is gonna be like, yeah, that sounds dope. But it's like, hi, we're the Guardian.
Have you seen the logo?
Okay. They have to.
The logo looks like a Star Trek logo.
Yes. Fucking
It does.
Thank you. It looks like the fucking Star Trek logo. It does. It looks like the Star Trek logo upside down. That's what it looks like.
Big B.
Yeah. Like it's what the. I don't know, man. Like, to be honest, like I see this shit on the news and it's like, I look at my kids and I'm like, they're going to look at me and be like, "Dad, was there really a Space Force?" Yeah, it was a fucking waste of money too, guys. So
we had the Challenger. We saw people blow up, not in a positive light, but I'm just saying that's what we saw. All right, Luis, how do you feel about the Challenger? I'm just kidding. Guardians.
That was a very negative version of, dude, we just saw these
I
people
got
blow
called
up.
Amelia Earhart for an hour, bitch. Shut the fuck up and talk about the fucking Guardians. Talk about
You
negativity.
can't
Wait, who did you
complain
call
about
a
being
bitch?
called Amelia
He's so
Hart
angry.
and you're dressed like her. No.
Get him, Carmen. Get him.
Hey, I have your.
You ain't got no back.
Go on,
That's right. Look at your notebook.
Child.
Hey, I really think we're good with 4 hosts. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to go back to 4. Or
Fuck.
Oh, why? Are you gonna go missing again, Amelia?
Nice.
You gonna get lost in the
You know what that
Bermuda
was?
Triangle
That
or
was
what?
like when Michael Jordan slams on somebody. I'm the guy in the poster doing this.
With the balls in your face
Yes, with the balls in his face.
as you're slamming.
Luis,
Come
how
on
do
and
you,
Toby
slam.
Maguire
And
was
welcome to the gym.
Luis,
right.
how do you feel about this Guardian nonsense?
I don't really feel any which way. It's
Nobody
uh,
else.
it's I don't want to go so far as to call it a waste of money, but it's with everything.
Bro, it's a waste of money. They're not doing anything.
Well, which very well may be, but it's I think of it more of a why are we reporting like fucking Mike Pence, the vice president of the United States, is coming out to talk about this when there's so many more pressing matters. Like,
Do you realize
that's where I just kind of like I keep my mouth shut and I'm just
No,
like,
no, I agree
like,
with
this
you.
Stupid is what
That's
stupid
the plan.
does.
No, I agree with you. This, and then again, not to get too political about this whole thing, but this next stimulus thing that they're trying to pass. Do you know how much money is going to the Space Force? Almost $2 billion is going to Space Force. When there are families that are possibly going to lose their homes, where there are renters that are going to probably get kicked out of their homes, $2 billion is going to Space Force. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else. That's it.
That's my point. I don't really have an opinion. I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, shit's fucked up.
He's right.
Shit's fucked up, yo.
Yeah. Does Amelia Earhart count as a cold case?
Yes, it actually is a cold case.
It's a cold case because no one found her because of the Bermuda Triangle has those
I
electrical
agree too.
things.
I got asked, "Are you looking forward to your $600 check?" And I didn't take into account that like I'm still working, so luckily it's like I don't want to call it bonus money because I need to save, but you just don't think of that stuff until it fucking hits you in the face. Like somebody is 3 months late on their rent. Somebody is fucking looking. Yeah, it's fucking horrible, man.
Yeah, it's sad.
Carmen, how do you feel?
I was reading this headline about Space Force. It reads, Space Force official argues funding should match huge space responsibilities. What fucking responsibilities? What the fuck is happening right now in space? Can somebody please tell me? Because last time we checked, they didn't let us know that there was aliens, right? The Area 51 is a big secret, so there's nothing the humans need to know or whatever. So then why the fuck are we in the Space Force?
It's funny there's that meme that like there's aliens landing going hi, and then we're all busy with our own shit about like not wearing masks and all that stuff. Like we're arguing with each other, and then in the background there's aliens like trying to wave, like being ignored.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah,
we're on our phones.
Funny.
I can actually see that shit happening. But anyways, enough.
Oh, by the way, there's aliens. What?
I know. Yeah. Exactly.
They're seeking 249 million in the first quarter of 2021, and total Space Force wants 15.4 billion. That's a fraction of the other services that they're funding. The Air Force, for example, requested 153 billion for 2021. You know that we just get our little $600 check, and people
That's
are
how much we're worth.
Businesses.
We're fucking worth $1,800 to our government. $1,800. That's what we're worth. $1,800.
Nice talk. Is this a game? Is this a game? No. We just took Luis's fucking job because Luis used to remember when we talk about Logan or we talked about whatever. Luis would pull it up on his fucking laptop and talk about it. Like now, Luis is just drunk like me. Like, oh. quiet as fuck. Carmen, you're doing a bang up job. When I said the fourth is leaving, I fit is leaving. I was more referring to.
By the way, I was not speaking because I'm like the extreme lefty socialist on the show, so I was like, I'm not going to go get too political because.
And I don't want to, and I didn't want to. I really didn't want to, but it's.
I respect you. I respect you more, Andres. Same.
I mean, I didn't want to, and fuck it, whatever. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Right,
move
right.
on. Move
But
on.
I agree with
When we
everything.
do our drunk show, that's when we'll go into that.
Let's
shit.
move on. No, if we do a drunk show, dude, it's not going to be anything entertainment
It'll be-
related. We're going to be yelling at each other. We're going to be
We're gonna
screaming.
quit.
We're going to be cussing. Yeah, we'll probably quit.
We're gonna be quitting.
If it's a drunk show and we're talking to politics, you guys refer to me as comrade. Thank you.
Ooh,
Shit got real.
I love it.
All right.
Let's move on.
So you guys are at a tie, so the category still stays with you guys.
Okay.
This game is called What is the Name? This one's a painfully easy one because I didn't think you guys were going to get the baseball one. But so you get one or two.
Rowan Gardner. You want to do two, Carmen?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
two.
let's go two.
What is the name of Shredder's henchman?
The Foot Clan.
Okay. The Angry Possum.
I know.
What is
He says
the
it's so
name?
pissed
I
off.
told you this one was going to be easy because I really thought you guys were going to struggle on the first three.
It's Rowan Gardner, bro.
Huff and Pepper. What is the name of the evil Transformers?
Decepticons?
I fucking told you this one was going to be easy because I
It's
really
like
thought no.
Did you even
fuck you guys.
try?
The last two times I was a host and people got like 2 fucking points, they were like, and now I went with one easy one. Safe bet. That's all I fucking did.
Hold on.
Harrison
You know
Ford movies with 50
I pick no.
full of movies. Indiana Jones.
I have a special request.
Yes.
The last show, what were we like, Ash? What were we like?
We're like quiet as fuck.
Nah, I was hoping he would do that again. Last episode that I did the host, I was like, and all right, I'm done.
Look, the way I see it is
Take a
like
shot.
now what we need to do, we need to have Carmen ready with a broken pool cue, Luis ready with a broken pool cue, and you guys fight it out, and whoever survives wins.
I don't want to fight Carmen. I only pick fights. I only pick fights with fights I can win. Ash, step up.
That you would die.
Well done. Well done.
Well done.
I'm looking at everybody. I'm like, I'll definitely lose. Definitely lose. Definitely
We're gonna
lose.
go into
Ash.
We're gonna go into.
But it's a wait. Why would you lose? You're like fucking kickboxer.
Back to you, Ash.
You know why? Because he's like Superman, where he knows his shit, and he wouldn't go as so far as to like kill me. And I will go so far as to kill him.
Luis, I want to spar against you one of these days.
Oh, please let me be there.
I legit want to spar against you.
That'll be fun.
All right. This game is called Names.
But like old school UFC where it's like
No touching eyes and no fucking.
No. Like,
Old
no.
school UFC is full. No.
Yeah, with no gloves. Like it's just fucking
no.
rope.
Okay, no. No, old school UFC was just like it was one dude that was strictly like wrestling based, another guy that was strictly kickboxing based, and then they fought. That's
Yeah.
what the old
That's
UFC
like the
used to be.
Gracies were like a huge deal because they were and then Tank Abbott like they now everybody's kind of a mesh of everything. Huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that was when it was cool. You're right.
continue.
All right, the game is called Names.
Mhm.
And I think we're at a tie because you guys still kept the not the lead, but we're at a tie, but you guys still keep the category because you were the last to have won points. All right, one or two.
One? Carmen?
Yep.
One?
One.
All right, one. What is the full name of Falcon from the Avengers?
Fuck, I spaced.
All right, we're gonna have to give these because
Sam Wilson.
What is the full name
Bro, I wasn't there when he was fucking born, and his mom picked his name. I don't know his fucking middle name.
Wait, what did you say? Sam Wilson?
I said Sam
I'll
Wilson.
accept the full first
Samuel?
name. What?
Samuel Wilson.
Thank you.
You were not gonna give him a point for Sam for Samuel. Jesus.
It's like if I would have called him Bill and his first name was Sam. Fuck.
You know
He's
what?
so angry. Emilia's angry. She's gonna disappear.
All right.
Ninja, vanish.
I was friends with that guy's daughter. Okay. Other team.
Whose daughter?
That's cool.
Ninja vanish.
Yeah, the monk from
It's the
Ninja
monk.
Turtles. He's a monk. He was bald and
And
he
her
had
name
the
is
gi.
Yogo.
Just because he's bald doesn't make him a monk.
Yeah, he looked monkey to me.
Well, we already
Monkey.
established in the last episode he's racist. So they're all the whole thing. All right, so
God damn it.
Angry Possums.
Back to you, Ash.
What is the full name, Angry Possums, of Star-Lord?
When go
Will.
fuck yourself.
Hold on. I'm talking to Andres.
No.
His full name is Quill.
Okay, 10 seconds left.
Star-Lord is Peter Quill.
It is Peter Quill.
Good shit, man.
Woohoo! It's all in the whiskey.
All right. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like somebody, this is good teams because it's like if you don't know, they don't know. Like whenever it's Esteban and Andreas, it's I don't know. It's like mismatched because
It's Alpha. I know.
but
It's
you
cool.
guys still managed to fucking win. Like Luis and Carmen still managed to win. So this is actually good. Which
Why do you
brings
say it
us
like that?
after
That's a compliment that's coming off as an insult.
Like,
I was
excuse
gonna
me?
say-
You managed
It's like,
to
yeah,
win?
these two people, they managed to win somehow. And
You guys kicked their ass.
Wow, bro.
You do
With the
kick
hair.
no, they kick your guys' ass. When you guys
His
are on the same
hair.
team, you guys get all fucking weird. No,
His
this hair's
hair's all-
harder.
Hey, I think I
Perfect.
said this before, but is English your first language? Because it seems really hard for you right now.
I'm sober, you shit on me. I'm drunk, you shit on me. There's just no making you happy.
take
It's
another
only because
shot.
we love you, bro. We love you. Take a
What
shot.
language
Take a shot.
are you
I'm the
proficient
only
in?
one fucking not yet. You can't
Take a
do
shot.
it yet.
Take a shot.
Take a shot. Just take a
All
shot.
right, so
Just
which
drink straight from the
team
bottle. Drink straight from the bottle.
What the fuck?
Drink from the bottle.
Yeah.
Bottle. Drink from the bottle.
Bottoms up.
Oh, you make little suckle noises.
We're gonna talk about the Mandalorian.
Yes. Carmen, hit us with the spoiler.
Oh, fuck. Whee!
The spoiler noise
was not
changes
ready.
every episode.
Every
cares?
episode.
Something
And then I
else.
remember like
Yes, we're
30
thinking
minutes
tassels
later,
before-
I'm like, oh shit. That's
What's
how
the
it
commercial
was
with the
last
little
time.
pig that's yelling? That was that sound.
Oh, the Geico. Whee!
Yeah, there you go. That was the exact sound.
All right, I'll stick with Amelia Earhart.
Perfect.
It's got me.
Luis, how'd you feel about the Mandalorian? Oh, well, by the
Jesus.
way, spoiler. If you haven't,
I know. We got Carmen's wee.
Yep. But true spoiler because it's the ending is a really big deal that made people cry. So I want to make sure it's a thing. So
Guilty.
Luis, how do you feel?
Guilty. Cried. I watched it. So my buddy texted me at 2 a.m, and he's the one that gave me the warning first. He said, watch. He's like, before
Pause.
you leave your house.
Pause. I will thank you because had you not, I would have waited till probably Sunday, and it would have been ruined for me. So
I agree.
Well, it's actually okay. So shout out to Nick, and I'll tag you on this video. As much as you don't like praise, so he texted me at like 2 a.m.
Nick,
because
we love
he
you,
is-
Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
Nick, we love you.
Nick, when we
Ash will
finally-
blow you.
Make sure you follow us.
He's gonna wear the wig.
He messaged me at like 2 a.m, and he's like, dude, I'm not gonna say anything. You have to watch this before you leave your house. And so I had woken up early to go for a jog. And
Fuck the jog.
yeah, that's exactly what happened. So I wake up my girlfriend.
Donuts, or what was it?
And I'm like, yeah, fuck you. So I wake up my girlfriend. I'm just like, we have to watch this. She's like, I'm not going to watch it. And so I go to move my car so I don't get a fucking ticket. When I come back, she's in the shower. I'm like, dope. She's going to watch it with me. So we watch it. Just the
Here's
whole
what
episode.
happened. You came back and your girlfriend's in the shower. You said, dope. She's going to watch the show with me.
Yeah.
What?
Because she wanted to stay asleep instead of
more-
waking up at 5 a.m.
See, but with something like that, with you saying that your girlfriend's in the shower, like immediately, Careless Whisper should have just started
Hell
playing
yeah.
automatically.
In there. With on a recorder too, like so it's weird.
They know we're gonna watch The Mandalorian after.
So
Man,
it was yeah, no, and that's when I showed you guys the message. I was like, stay off of
rhythm. Sorry.
stay off of social media.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, because I didn't want this spoiled for you. Like when I saw it, God, obviously everybody wants to talk about the fucking X-Wing coming in and what I think is funny is I think all the reviews that I've seen so far about it has all been the same. It's, oh, that's an X-Wing. And then when you see the guy in the cloak, that's not Luke. Like,
yeah,
it's the obvious answer.
Yeah.
But as adults, we all know we've been bait and switched so many times that we're like,
Occam's razor, bro.
Like, there's no way we're going to be given this. And then you see the green lightsaber and be like, okay, no, it can't be him. And then you see the fucking black glove. And then you're like, that's fucking him. And then you see then you start seeing little things and you're like, that's fucking him. Like, I yelled in my apartment. I'm like, that's fucking Luke. That's fucking Luke. That's fucking Luke.
Right when I saw the X-Wing, I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
So,
yes.
but I won't go into too much because I have a feeling everybody else here wants to talk about that.
Okay, can I ask, have you seen the fucking side by side of Vader in New Hope and
Dude,
Luke?
it wasn't a New Hope. It was
Even
Rogue
the
One.
first slice is the
It was
exact
Rogue One.
same. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh. All right.
So the one thing I did want to talk about, and I'll let the other people talk about the awesomeness of Luke, is how depressing the ending scene was. And I say depressing, not so much with Grogu, not the Grogu part, which I definitely shed a tear on that. But I'm talking more about what Luke told Mando. He told him, I will give my life to teach this young one of the Force. Now, how many parents did he tell that to as he was starting up the academy?
Why you're going?
Hold on. Hear me out.
Yeah, that's
So he tells all these parents of these Force sensitive children saying, I will dedicate my life to protecting these kids and showing them the Force. Only to fast forward what we've learned in The Last Jedi that he failed. They all died. So no fucking wonder he walked away from the Force. Because he's like, dude, I'm like, these parents, all these people trusted me to protect their kids. And I told them that I would dedicate my life to that. And then they die. He fails. And his biggest failure would be
Ben.
You're not killing this for me.
Ben, thank you. Would be Ben, which fucking slaughters all the fucking students. Like, no wonder. No, and so what I pieced together, which I really do like Last Jedi. I didn't like it when I first saw it because I wanted more. But then when I rewatched it, it's like it became one of my favorite Star Wars movies, just because it's like it's not the movie I wanted, but it gave me the story I didn't know I wanted. And in seeing this last episode, it gave me the badass Luke Skywalker scene I've been craving for since they re-announced the fucking After the Force Awakens. So I got that, but I also got an explanation as to no wonder he's so bitter by the time we meet him in The Last Jedi, because he failed in the worst way. So that fucking hit hard. Just it's great, it's awesome. We're seeing Luke. He makes that statement of I will dedicate my life to protect and teach them the ways of the Force. immediate depression because I remember the events of The Last Jedi. So fucking phenomenal. Knocked it out of the park, but that was where my mind went, and just seeing on how that really just expands the universe of Star Wars. So I'll move it on
But
to
by
the
the
next
time it
person.
got to that, there's probably a million people that became Jedi and left. So it doesn't mean that fucking Grogu's dead. It just means
It doesn't. You're right. It's possible that he would have
don't
like
fuck up my
moved
fucking
on.
life. Okay.
It might, but I mean, but it would
No,
also
you're
it would
not gonna you're
it
not gonna
would
take this from me.
also explain why
You're
he's not
not taking my
around.
$600 stimulus check. Hey, Andreas, you're next.
I was gonna say that before we get to like all the good stuff, like it was good having Bo Katan back on the episode, and I'll save that last part. And I was gonna say you guys owe Sasha Banks an apology because she had really good scenes in this episode.
Fucking did a fucking
Fuck you guys.
tornado DDT. I fucking loved it. I was like, why is it her? But it makes sense. It's a wrestling movie.
So you guys owe her an apology for all your shitting on Sasha.
In that movie, in that episode.
She literally had like 2 lines in that previous episode, and she was
You
busier
were
in this
the
episode.
biggest hater, Ash.
Yeah, you fucking are.
I am
So-
not the biggest hater. I'm the fucking one wearing an Amelia Earhart wig and taking this shit for an hour and a half. I am the biggest lover of comedy. And her lines,
Yeah, the minute I saw like right when you see the fucking X-Wing, you're like, oh shit. Like I can't believe this is gonna happen. So I woke up that morning, like the Friday of, to fucking text at like 5 a.m. of like, don't fucking go online till you watch. It's fucking worth it. I'm like, dude, it's fucking 5 a.m. So I didn't see it till later that night. But it wasn't ruined for me. I was just like the anticipation. And I was like, fuck, can it live up to like these guys still like hyping everything up? And it did, and more so. Yeah, that show was incredible. All the way till the end. And I'm sure I'll wait till everybody else's opinion to get into it. The ending.
Yeah, that end. Okay, Carmen.
I loved every minute of it. Every fucking minute of it. And I did wake up around 5 just because that's usually the time I get up to get ready for work. And then I was like, should I get ready for work or should I watch The Mandalorian? I'm just gonna watch The Mandalorian. So I put it on, and right when it gets to that scene where we see the X-Wing, I literally threw my phone. I was watching it on my phone because everybody else in the house was asleep. So I threw my phone, and I was like, nope, no. I have to watch this on the big screen because this does not deserve my phone. Not today. So I went on, put it on TV, and I screamed and woke up everybody at the house. Great. They love me for that, I'm sure. But I was very excited. I like Andrea said, I love Bo-Katan. I love Sasha Banks. I don't know her from wrestling, but I loved her and Boba Fett's like interaction. I loved the interaction, obviously, of Din with Grogu, and just like that scene broke my heart. I did cry. I did cry. And what else? Let me see. Luke, obviously. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna cover that, but that was completely badass. And to go back to what Luis was saying, I did kind of think about it afterwards about, well, he took Grogu and he's obviously, this is the setup for his academy or like teaching the Jedi, but I just totally forgot about Ben and the fact that he fucking kills them. And now I'm going to think about it and I'm going to go ahead and cry after this because, like Ash said, don't take that. I hope that, let's not even talk about it. Thanks, Luis, for that, even though you're not listening right now. But when you come back,
he sent us a message saying he pissed. He left to take a piss.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, when he comes back, he'll be murdered.
Oh shit.
I'm just kidding. No, he won't. But yeah, I hadn't given that a thought. But he makes a good point. So we'll see where it goes.
Devon?
Oh, you don't want to. You know you don't want to hear me. You don't want to.
No, I wanted to save it. Come on.
Now.
Yeah. See, when you did that breath, it was like, that's why you're the last one, bitch.
Luis,
What?
all Luis had to fucking say was, how many parents did he promise? And I'm like, fucker. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. When I saw, I stayed off of social media as much as I could, as much as I fucking could.
Yeah, of the four of us or the five of us, you were the last one to have seen it, right? Because even
I saw it. I saw it Friday night, probably around like 10, 11:30 at night. I saw it Friday night.
Yeah.
So saw it by myself.
No, and then Luis was jerking out. Hey, oh, sorry.
Luis is back from his piss, everybody.
Yeah, he fucking.
Welcome
And
back.
he's back. So I'm not gonna lie, the buildup was fucking perfect. Like, if you thought that it couldn't get any better with the way that the interaction that he had with Bill Burr from the previous episode, didn't think it was gonna get any better. You saw this, and again, it was one of those very like, you know, when I watching the episode, it's just kind of like, it's just kind of like, you know, oh, you know, he's got to disable the dark stormtroopers, you know, the dark troopers. He's got to disable them before he gets, you know, any further. And of course he doesn't make it. Not to get to Games of Thrones. Did anybody get any flashbacks from Game of Thrones? No,
Yeah.
When he was fighting that one dark trooper.
Yes.
And he was getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy that he wore a helmet this time.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
Not until you mentioned it, actually. I didn't think about that.
Okay. And then another thing, it's like he's a Mandalorian. And then if you watch The Mandalorian, and then there was somebody that I saw after the fact, after I saw the episode, someone put side by side the way his fighting style with that he was fighting the Dark Trooper to compare to what Pedro Pascal was fighting against the Mountain.
Mountain, yeah.
The fighting style is vaguely the same. So that was pretty dope. So I thought that was actually pretty cool. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni legit trolled the entire internet because everyone thought, I'm not gonna lie, you can tell me from the five of us that you guys didn't think that Luke Skywalker, wow, how much have I been drinking? Luke Skywalker was not going to make an appearance in this episode.
I thought it was too good to be true. I didn't think it was going to be him.
Everyone thought
I was thinking, what obscure person could it be?
We heard that it was going to be either Ezra, it was going to be Cal, it was going to be fucking Mace Windu. You know, that's what we were expecting. We were expecting that. And then to see the fucking X-Wing come by, when the X-Wing came by, legit thought it was going to be one of those the Rangers from the from the first episodes.
That was my first thought. Yeah.
Not going to lie, when I saw the dark robe, and I'm like, okay, what gave it away? And I think that I'm not shitting on Filoni or Favreau, but the mere fact you see Luke holding the lightsaber out and you see the glove and you're like, it's Luke. It's got to be Luke. There's no one else. There's no one fucking else that has lost their hand that we've seen. You know,
yeah.
It's Luke. It's Luke. And then it's a green lightsaber. It's Luke. It's got to be Luke. Everything ends up happening. You see fucking Grogu, fucking adorable Grogu, putting his fucking hand on the monitor, and you're just like, yeah, you know, he goes, that's who I called. That's who I called. He sensed him, and that's what was happening. So there's that. You know, the fucking point where you see Rogue One, where everyone was putting the Rogue One and the Mandalorian, the side by side, the actual lightsaber duel. It was fucking perfect harmony that shit happened. You know, just the way that people were putting it together. And again, Filoni and Favreau doing that shit to us. You know what I mean? So getting to the point where it opens up, and then Luis, you fucker, when he said, when Luke said to the Mando, "I will protect this child with my life," that was the first fucking thing I thought of was fucking Ben Solo. And I will say, and I told him I was going to give a shout out. And Andres, you know him. You remember Steve from high school? Okay. So Steve hit me up and we were talking, and, and that's what I told him. I go, if I find out that Ben Solo killed Grogu during the destruction of Luke's temple, I'm going to flip. And he replies back, he goes, my theory is he can't stay with Luke for whatever reason. Okay, this is Andres and our friend from high school. My theory is that he can't stay with Luke for whatever reason. And after Ahsoka and Sabine find Thrawn, Grogu is going to go with Ezra. So he's already saying that we're going to see Ezra. Grogu is going to go with Ezra and the world in between worlds. That's what he's saying. Okay, so that's that. So as I promised, Steve, there's your shout out. So there was that. There's that
Steve,
happened.
I like you, my friend. I like the way you think.
There it is. So yeah, it broke my heart because that's the first thing that I thought of was just like fucking Ben Solo's gonna go nuts and Grogu is gonna be one of the fallen Padawan at Luke's temple, So yeah, that just fucking broke my heart, just to see that. I had something else and I completely spaced on it because I was on that. Overall, the episode was fucking fantastic. I think it was a perfect way to end. The mere fact that you finally, he took off his helmet for Grogu. I mean, come on. It was perfect. It was perfect. It was a perfect ending to a season finale. Yeah, it tugged at the heartstrings, and there's that. And I'm not going to get any emotional on it being the father of two, but yeah, let's move on.
Ash, it's your turn.
And I want to apologize to Sasha Banks for shitting on you the very first time you were on The Mandalorian. I am very sorry. Please forgive me.
Oh shit, that's so crazy. We
I will
just
not do that again.
We just gained another follower on YouTube. That must be Sasha.
Thank God.
We got her back. Good job, man.
Ash, the floor is yours.
So when I saw Sasha Banks, no, I'm kidding. I hate to say, God, I already sound like a hater, but I hate to say that I was, I hated myself for not knowing who it was. I saw the X-Wing, and then again, they got saved by those two guys the first time. And then it was so far out of my mind that it would be Luke, because there was the rumors of Mace. Mace Windu would make sense because he got his hands cut off, right? Before he got saved.
Oh, both of his hands, yeah.
So, and then I was like, and then he wouldn't have the purple lightsaber. And then swear to you, when I saw that it was Luke, then it became, is that the Winter Soldier as Luke, like we've been seeing for the last month? Like I honestly didn't have a chance to fucking enjoy it because I was too busy going. You know what I mean? I fucking loved it. Don't get me wrong. I honestly, I really genuinely sound like a hater, but I loved it, but I got mad at myself for not knowing that it was Luke. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's all. That's all. It's on. But once I heard him talk, I was like, my world just went fucking silent. Like, I think I got what time did you text us? Like 5?
Yeah, it was like 5:30.
Okay. One, I was on vacation, so I woke up at like 5:30 to a message, and I couldn't go back to sleep because when you said don't go on the internet, I was like, I'm gonna wake up to just memes and fucking horse shit. So I ended up watching it, and then it was absolutely worth everything. I loved it. I'm not gonna fucking apologize to Sasha Banks because that first episode, her lines were just not great, but she absolutely
Redemption,
won me
dude.
over in this episode because it was just, it had everything. She fucking did a tornado DDT, which was fucking amazing, and her lines were spot on. And when they're on the bridge and they fall off, and then they come back on to fucking face the fucking stormtroopers from behind.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like almost like you guys fight like this, but then we're just like this person and I are just on a whole other level of stealth and like we were talking about for the old UFC. The whole thing was just amazing. And I'm not meaning to shit on anything. I'm telling you that I'm mad at myself for not being able to enjoy it on the level that everybody else did because I was worried about not knowing who that person was. And this fucking Amelia Earhart wig is fucking pissing me off. But yeah, so I absolutely loved it. Just that I just wasn't able to enjoy it on the nerd level that I should have. That's all. But I love the episode. And then on top of that, like I don't feel like the Luis thing is gonna happen because the Mandalorian does say, I will see you again. So I do feel like it's not that he's gonna save him from Ben, but it could be just a whole other storyline where,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna learn to be a Jedi maybe quicker than other kids. And Luke, if we see that when he wakes up Ben, Luke's like 50 something, right? 60 something. Like it's not the same age range that we would have seen Luke then now.
Right.
So Ezra's right. Shut up.
I raised my hand first, you
Have
piece
you
of
ever
shit.
seen fucking John Wick? I'll stab you with a pencil, bitch. If he dies because of a fucking I'm sorry, Andres.
Oh,
Correct
thank
me,
you.
because again, you guys are canon and you guys know way more than so. Yeah,
I was gonna ask, wasn't there a dude Mandalorian with Bo-Katan and I don't remember Sasha Banks's Mandalorian name either.
Is there a
Or
name
did he?
Sabine?
I
Is
think
it
you're right.
Sabine?
I
Oh.
There was, but he didn't show up in this episode. But there's no
yeah,
explanation
I was
as to
wondering if he
why.
just like disappeared or did he die and I didn't notice.
I don't think they don't really explain what ended up happening to him. So yeah, he could be either off world or he could be, dead for.
And
And
then
then nobody mentioned, which I loved seeing too, was R2D2 showing up, and I was like, oh,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
R2.
Okay, so
And
that's
then
another
that
thing I
little
wanted to.
interaction between Yoda, Grogu, and
Grogu.
like it almost like R2 was talking him into trusting Luke. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that was fucking beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful.
Go ahead, Carmen.
No, go ahead. I feel like we're gonna make the same point, so let's see.
Okay, so I was super excited to see R2 and to see the interaction between the two. A lot of things that I saw online, people were kind of up in arms about it. They're like, "Oh, they wiped his memory and blah," and they didn't. They wiped C-3PO's memory. C-3PO was a protocol droid. So they wiped his memory. They didn't wipe R2's memory. So he remembers the interaction between himself and Yoda that he had in Empire. Okay, so probably to see a little version of Yoda or to see another species, the same species as Yoda. I like it's just like holy shit, like that's. I mean, I can see that happening. You know what I mean? So I mean, either it could be some sort of Grogu could be Yoda's baby, maybe, but I mean, I don't know. But that interaction was actually fucking perfect. It was great. The mere fact that Luke when Luke tells Mando, you know, he's just like, oh, he's looking for your approval. He wants your approval, and it's just like, you know. But
Yeah.
that was dope. Carmen, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say something about the same lines that you said about R2, and since he was with Anakin for most of his life,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was at the temple when the Jedi were there, so he probably does remember Grogu because Grogu was at the temple before. So
Mm-hmm.
perhaps he has a memory of him and he knows like who he is, or you know, just like a hey, I've seen you before, like I know who you are, I'm glad you're back, or like whatever, you know.
Yeah,
Shit.
no, I can see that happening. I mean, so many younglings, so many.
All right.
Luis, what's happening over there?
Our show shorter, and we actually went a lot longer than we usually go. All right.
No, hold on. No, wait.
No, we're not done.
Yeah, we're not there. We have to
We're
talk
not
about the end
nearly
credit
done.
scene.
Yes.
Wait, no, there's still another point in that episode. The
Go.
whole like dark saber and Bo-Katan not taking it, and
Oh, yeah,
you
we
know,
totally
like the
didn't
whole
touch that at all.
explanation.
I have an
with
issue with that scene. I
Okay,
have an
tell
issue
me.
with that scene. Okay, I have an issue with that scene because there was an episode in Rebels, okay, where, you know, if I remember correctly, it was Bo-Katan's sister. Yes? No? Where she actually won the saber and she actually gave it to Bo-Katan. Like, you know, here you go. I don't want it, blah, this and that. Why all of a sudden now she's like, I don't want it. I have to fight you for it. Why? Is it because it was her sister?
Well, it could be that he made a big fucking deal. Like, no, she can't take it. Like, no, like she probably on the down low, she probably would have taken it, but the way that fucking
Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon. Mm-hmm.
said, like, oh, she can't, she's not going, like, was establishing the rules in front of her.
Yeah,
you know
but okay,
like,
but he even said,
yeah,
right, but he even said he's like he had that notion of just like, all right, fuck it, whatever, I yield, here, take it, I don't want it. Like, he legit does not want it. His mindset is to make sure that Grogu is safe. He's like, I don't need this, I don't want this, I don't want to rule Mandalore. Here, take it, I yield, take it, fucking take the saber. I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't want your life. Okay,
exactly.
No?
Anyone else?
No? Okay,
Nope.
I'm the only one.
I said Andreas. I said two names and nobody's talking. Andreas?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I guess what Stefan said, it's a good point, but I think it makes for a better third season. The now Mando has a dark saber, and we see what happens with that. So,
Do you? Okay, go on, Carmen.
I did notice that. I know what episode you're talking about in Rebels, where even Sabine has the saber at some point, and she just gives it to Bo-Katan because Sabine is like, I'm not fit to be the ruler of Mandalore, so this is yours. But it's kind of a little bit ambiguous on that rule as far as Rebels on when you can take the dark saber and you cannot. And so for them to really focus on this rule now, I wonder if it's because Mando is a child of the Lodge, and that was like the big conflict between Bo-Katan and the Prebisla guy before Darth Maul takes over Mandalore. So I don't know if it has to do with that. I don't know, but yeah.
I mean, that's a legit. I mean, that could very well be it. I mean, because all he's ever known was you never take off your helmet. He's that's all he's ever known. So that could very well be the case. But I don't know. I just want season 3 like yesterday. So,
Luis?
I know.
The only thing I have to add to it is what you were saying about the timetable not adding up because of his age. Let's not forget he's 50 years old. He doesn't age the same as normal things. So where you were excited, being like, oh, in that scene where he's about to strike Ben, he's like 50 or 60. So that can't add up here. It very well may, because we don't know how his species ages. That's all I'll say about that. So continue to be sad for
What's
potential
your
for his
address
death.
and what side of the bed do you sleep? Because I want to stab you.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay. I'll talk to Dana.
Only Zul.
Ha. Okay. It makes me Bo-Katan, is that her name?
Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan.
Jinx.
It kind of makes me feel like there's going to be a whole storyline, not that she's going to be evil, but that knowing that she can't get it without a battle, I feel like there's going to be fucking a battle. Like, I hope it's not a season of her being, or that crew being bad, and that's going to be the new big bad for next season. But I do like what they're doing, that we're going to get different books, because instead of just waiting for the new Mandalorian, we're going to get different Star Wars fixes.
Yeah.
That was a nice segue.
And yeah, different Star Wars fixes. And it's not going to be like Fear the Walking Dead and Walking Dead and Walking Dead Online. And it's going to be like just different storylines in general. And some people are pissing on timelines and stuff, and it's just like we're getting things that we thought we were never gonna get ever, like storylines, and people appreciated. My friend Gabriel would get these books at Barnes and Noble that were paperback, and they didn't mean shit to me because it wasn't a movie. It didn't mean anything because it's like when we see the Joker die 50 times. It doesn't mean anything because Joker didn't die in a movie. For me, right? So like when Darth Maul came back and Boba Fett's not really dead and all this other stuff, it never meant anything to me. But it meant something to these people that have been reading these fucking books. And this is all either old news, or now they're fighting over, not fighting. These things that made sense in books, these people that are doing movies have to make that make sense, because the lore has been built so much that now it is like, Luke's not that age, and a fucking Bo-Katan took the sword from her, and like now it's so many things that you have to fucking think of when you just want to make a movie, like I think it's fucking amazing, and it makes me feel like I missed out on the books.
Now, if you want to get caught up on the books,
No.
I highly recommend. No, I'm telling you.
Okay,
Look.
complain about it.
Look, okay, so complain about it, whatever. But if you're gonna do an audiobook, I would recommend doing an audiobook of Aftermath. That entire
Dr. Dre? Dr. Dre series?
Man.
How much did you drink? I love this.
Like, even Carmen's ashamed of you. Carmen's
always ashamed of me.
But Star Wars Aftermath is actually pretty good. And then I don't remember, because I didn't read it. I don't remember the Thrawn series. There's a 3-book series, and that's where you get to meet Grand Admiral Thrawn. And I'm not kidding, but I'm fucking so excited if we actually see him in live action. And I am pulling for fucking Benedict Cumberbatch to play Grand Admiral Thrawn. It's probably not going to happen.
With that.
But fucking Benedict Cumberbatch as Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah.
I mean, even just to see him once in a fucking episode, that's it. Fucking Grand Admiral Thrawn, and to see him and in all his fucking glory, it fucking perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. That's who I pick for Grand Admiral Thrawn.
So in the end of the episode, we did see the end credits, which Luis also alerted us to. I've been watching everything through all the way to the end anyway because of the art that they do for every episode is
the art's amazing.
fucking awesome.
Fucking the
Storyboards?
storyboards,
Nah.
fucking beautiful, dude.
Legit.
They're fucking awesome, and some of them are like match the actual scene, like they
Oh yeah.
you know? So I've been watching it anyway, but it's not something I would like. It wasn't a Marvel movie where like don't fucking move.
How dare you?
So unless I again, I watched it all the way to the end. I watched it all the way to the end where it shows John Favreau and like you like this, come see the gallery. I all the way to the end for every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But this was the one that I paid attention to because I knew something was going to happen. I don't feel it should be me. Esteban, what happened at the end?
Oh fuck! I can't do that fucking that end credit scene.
Carmen, what happened?
I think Andres has to do it.
I think I agree. I think it's Andres.
The only reason I'm awake is to talk about this. Andres.
So we got back. We saw the suns on Tatooine, so we knew we were back on Tatooine, and we saw Jabba's palace. And we go inside, and we hear a commotion, and we see Fennec come in, and she starts killing off a bunch of people in Jabba's old palace. But it's Bib Fortuna, the Twi'lek, now sitting on Jabba's old chair. And then comes fucking Boba Fett, and Bib is all happy. He's like, "Oh my god, I thought we've heard that you were alive," and he's happy to see him. And he ends up getting off that piece of shit. So I was like that was one of like the trilogy, the OG trilogy is probably like my all-time favorite, and I must have seen them, I don't know, multiple times, too many to count. So when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, I'm like a fucking 9-year-old kid again. So,
and obviously that's before remastering by George Lucas.
For sure. I had the VHSs
in the box it was set. in the box set, and you had all three, and you opened up the flap.
Yep. So I had those. So yeah, I was really geeking out for that. And then we got to see that they're going to have the book of Boba Fett. So we're going to have a new series with Ming-Na Wen reprising her role as Fennec, and we're going to have Boba Fett. So yeah, we have that to look forward to now.
Now, a lot of people think that this is going to replace The Mandalorian. That is absolutely not the case. Jon Favreau has come out and has already said that this is a completely different series. This is not anywhere, this is not replacing season 3. This is a completely brand new series. He went to Disney and he asked Bob Iger, please do not spoil this. He goes, I want to do this at the end of Mandalorian. So they granted him that wish. He is now, him and Filoni are spearheading the book of Boba Fett. And then he also said that right after they're done shooting the book of Boba Fett, they're going to jump right into season 3. So for everyone that's freaking out, that's like, oh my God, we're not going to see it. No, we are going to get a season 3. It's been confirmed. I believe it was confirmed by comicbook.com that Pedro Pascal's
coming back. Yeah.
He is coming back for season 3. It doesn't mean that we won't see Pedro Pascal in the book of Boba Fett. It's highly possible that we might see him in a cameo or even mentioned. So I'm excited to see that. And complete Disney side note, if you guys want to hear the glory of Boba Fett in another movie, go watch Moana. Just go watch Moana. You'll know. You'll hear him. It's Boba Fett.
I like thinking about it. Like, what?
Watch Moana.
How do you think?
Book of Moana. Go on.
The Book of Moana. Make way.
Luis,
you didn't get that reference.
Yeah, I was the first one to make my. I gave my thought, and then we went around the room.
Yeah. Okay. But you still had that fucked up face, so I thought you wanted to say.
Oh, that's my face, man. That's
I
my
can't
face.
change it.
I can't change this one.
All right. So Carmen, are you excited for Book of Boba Fett?
Yeah, that scene was, like Andres said, it's like playing homage to your childhood and just like seeing the way it was done, it was perfect. I love the fact that they kept it under wraps and it wasn't announced during the when everything else dropped, because it was like, what the fuck, and like I get the people were like, I think it's because they said it was coming out in December, and so people were like, wait, The Mandalorian season 3 is December, is this part of it? So and it never crossed my mind because I figured it two different shows, but I mean, I'm excited for both just because they're going to be back to back. So that's awesome. And they're all in the same timeline. It was confirmed. So that's, yes, chef's kiss.
For the general public, this goes to the room. If they don't show Grogu for season 3, clearly Mandalorian won my loyalty from season 1 all the way through, and I think it can. But general public that are still calling him Baby Yoda, do you think season 3 is going to be as successful as the rest? Let's go around the room. Luis, Carmen, Andreas, Esteban.
I'm gonna go with a simple yes. Just I think it's already proven that he can hold a show on his own, and whether or not they'll at some point you hear that Grogu's in trouble and he comes to the aid, or wherever the story goes, but he's just such a compelling character. Even when you only get a glimpse of Grogu and then he's like, hey, hello stranger, I've met for 5 minutes, watch Grogu while I go do this heroic shit, like
Yeah.
but he still carries the episode, so I'm gonna go with yes.
All right, Carmen.
I'm going to agree with Luis and say yes. I'm pretty sure that we probably won't see Grogu in the first few episodes, but I'm okay with that just because this last 2 seasons we've seen him take his role as a guardian of Grogu, and we saw him grow through that, and like what kind of character development he had as to when we first learned of him and his interactions with Grogu, and then now we're going to get to see him be a Mandalorian, kind of explore what that means, because he's going to be exposed a lot more with Bo-Katan and whatever is going to happen on that route. So I'm excited to see that aspect of it. I don't think that they're completely not show Grogu for the whole season. I'm pretty sure like towards the end they will.
He could probably even have, if they wanted to, they could even have his own little storyline of what he's doing with Luke. Maybe not exactly with Luke, but if they wanted to. Andres?
Yeah, I wouldn't be upset if they didn't show Grogu at all. I kind of leaning towards what Carmen said, and probably just at the very end we see something. But I think I have no fear that the show is not going to be good if they don't show him, just based upon everything that we've seen so far. What I would like to see is Bill Burr come back, a Bill Burr character come back. I know I wasn't able to put in much the previous episode because I hadn't seen the episode by the time we recorded, but he carried that fucking episode, and it would be a shame not to have him come back for anything. So I really hope Bill Burr has at least one episode arc in this
Or 9.
upcoming the upcoming season.
Esteban?
I feel the same way. I would not be sad if we don't see Grogu. If we see Grogu in one episode or no episodes, doesn't matter. What I want to see is that interaction that he has between, trying to deal with Cara Dune, with Bo-Katan, things like that. That's what I want to see. I want to see that. I mean, we still have Moff Gideon, who right now is the big bad right now. Until we see another big bad, and I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in Grand Admiral Thrawn. I think he's a great villain. I've read certain things about him, and I'm excited to see him on the live screen. So I mean, I'm excited to see that, but I won't be sad if I don't see Grogu, because again, the series is based off of the Mandalorian. So
Can you bring the mic closer to your face?
Is
Thank
that
you.
better?
That's way better. Now push your head back. Like push your head into
No.
Fuck, that made me forget my last question. All right, so everybody has talked about that. Okay, this is going to be called the lightning round, and then we'll be ending our show. I hope to have brought something different than we usually do. We have fucking such informational people that like the thing that I hope to bring is at least this, where I get called Amelia Earhart for 20,000 minutes, or we do games. So, but the amount of knowledge these people have for Star Wars, for fucking Spider-Man, for Superman, for everything is not lost on me, and I fucking love every minute of it. And we did run long today, but everybody had something to say, and it was fucking amazing. And the Mandalorian has supported a lot of what we've talked about, at least for our reboot. So I'd like to
I think it's a sorry, I just think it's a massive fan service for everybody that grew up with the original trilogy to see Boba Fett, and then a lot of people talking shit about Boba Fett. It's like, oh, you know, they mentioned that he was the greatest bounty hunter in Empire Strikes Back, and then we see that he gets fucking knocked into a Sarlacc pit, and now we get to see him in his fucking glory and the glory that he deserves. I mean, fucking
bro, I saw fucking stupid ass memes about how he has a dad bod, and I was like, "You're missing the
okay." So that's a whole other thing that I really didn't want to get into about that, because a lot of people were actually shaming the actor that portrayed fucking Boba Fett. That he's, oh my god, he's overweight and blah blah blah. He's got
fucking ridiculous.
Fuck you guys, everybody that fucking said that.
Like, what did you think he was? Sorry, go on.
Again, I digress. But for everyone that was talking shit about what he looked like, that he had a dad bod and he is, you know, overweight and blah, it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, the man fought through a Sarlacc pit. Yeah. No one knows what the fuck he did afterwards. Maybe he said, you know what? Fuck right now being bounty hunter. I'm gonna go live my life and fucking binge on eating food and shit. Good for you, bro. Fucking Boba Fett, man.
Everybody that's complaining about it has a quarantine body. Fuck you.
Exactly.
All right.
Thank you.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like,
Thank
they should fucking put the front camera on themselves. That shit ain't gonna look pretty.
And it's more of a don't look at me.
All right,
but Boba Fett's fat. You know, fuck them.
And you know what it means? Since Jon Favreau is doing everything, eventually we're gonna get Vince Vaughn. Sucker! You know we are.
Doubt it.
All right, no, fuck that. Vince Vaughn's gonna be like, if he can make Bill Burr work, fucking A. Vince Vaughn's gonna be fucking amazing. He's gonna be like the new Lando.
Yeah.
Okay. This game is called the Lightning Round.
Lightning round.
So it does mean you guys are gonna get 30 seconds. There's not a limit, but the amount of the number is gonna win. Meaning, like, if the Angry Possums get 5 and you guys get 6, that's going to be the winner, because we are a tie game. The way that it would have worked is you could have, if the loser was losing, they could have won on the number of points in the lightning round per the show Friends. But we're tied, so the lightning round is going to decide the winner. So you guys have the category. The Amelia Earharts have the category. You guys want to go 1 or 2?
2.
2?
Okay. 2. You will have 30 seconds to list off as many. Once I say the word, I'm going to hit start because we've been lagging as it is. All right. Street Fighter characters.
Blanca, Chun-Li, Sagat, M. Bison, Guile, Ken, Ryu, E. Honda, fucking what's his fucking name? The boxer. What the fuck is his name? Vega. Let's see. I said like fucking 10 already.
Did you say Akuma?
Akuma?
At 9.
I said Akuma.
His name was Balrog.
Thank you, Luis.
Dan.
Nine, you said
You
Akuma.
Dan.
sexy bitch, you.
Dan, Guy, Sakura, Cammy. Sorry.
Don't think you can one up me.
You're at
You're
9.
pretty good.
You were pretty good.
Yeah.
I felt like Will Ferrell in fucking Old School when he blacks out and he's talking about economics.
I was in Old School and you could see me. All right. Angry Possums.
Oh no.
Hold on, before you start, how many did he get? Or they get?
Got 9.
10?
Akuma
9.
came
Oh,
after
9?
the bell.
Fuck.
Akuma didn't come after the bell.
Akuma came after the bell.
I thought I
No,
heard-
it's not.
I don't think so.
I said it.
She
All right.
said it, and then he repeated
No,
it.
Akuma. Okay. Then
Oh,
you guys are at 10. And once
I'll
they see
take the 10.
video,
Fuck it. I'll take the 10.
well,
Just
you
being
guys are on
fair.
the same team. Of course, you're gonna take the 10.
Yeah, just being
Luis is the one saying 10.
fair. No, I know. I'm being fair. She did
No, I know.
say it.
No,
and
I
then
know.
you
That's
read
what
it.
I'm saying. That's
As
what
you
I'm trying to
repeated.
argue.
Okay.
And
I know. I'm trying to argue. I'm on your side, Luis, and I love you very much.
Amelia Earhart says 10. All right.
She's
Angry
so
Possum.
angry.
Andreas, I love that you're still awake. You're the best, bro. Thank you.
You got it, bro.
You guys ready for yours? All right. You guys have, as soon as I hit this, what? You guys have Mortal Kombat.
Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Shang Tsung,
Zero.
Sub-Zero, Rain, Scorpion,
Rain.
Reptile,
Noob Sabat.
Noob Saibot, Cabal, Striker,
Goro.
You guys-
Mataro,
You,
Shao
guys,
Kahn.
Sindel.
you went over 9. You guys won.
Boom.
Good
bitch.
Well done, gentlemen.
You.
That was
Well
the
done.
first, this is a monumental
Well
moment.
done.
It's the first time
Carmen
Carmen
loses
ever
the first
lost.
time. Rah.
Round of
Oh,
applause.
wow.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but well done, gentlemen.
All right. Well, you guys. Okay. So, what did you guys call yourselves? Oh, the
Angry Possums. It was just Possums, but you added Angry, and I like that better.
Wait.
It was originally
you
Possums.
you guys. Oh my God, the Angry Possums won.
Yeah.
The Possums, but yes.
With the Akuma thing, she threw me off, and I'm so used to you guys being a team that this threw me off. Congratulations, Andreas. Congratulations, Luis. You guys have a show to either have me do the show sober.
Take 8 shots now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Do you
No,
work
because
tomorrow?
we can't. He does work tomorrow.
Or I do 8 shots. What I didn't get to say.
No.
But I didn't
Wait
get
a
to
minute, wait,
say.
I need to hear this. I need to hear this.
No.
Every 2 shots I do, the losing team has to do 1 shot.
Why is
Okay,
there a
by all
fucking
means.
stipulation
By all means.
now?
That
If
is
fine. You know what it's like?
Because it's
Like
I'm
you know
the
Oh,
fucking
Andreas,
book
now
of
you're acting like the
Yes,
current
like
president
what?
right
You're
now.
not
That's just
opposed
like
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
you're
That's the
acting
surprising
like
thing.
it's just like, oh, I need to recall the fucking election now because I didn't disclose fucking certain things. No, dude, no.
Yes.
I just want to point out how Luis and I
How
didn't
come
step
I have to
over
take
our
shots
characters.
and I
We
almost
didn't
fall
name
asleep on a
a
podcast
double the whole time.
from the amount of fucking alcohol I've taken? And when I say you have to do half of what I have to do, the host, people shit. You lost, bro. Love it.
Why do you give the fine print at the end? What are you, a
Because that's how you
fucking
do it. That's the
lawyer?
micro shooting machines, man. If it's not micro, it's not the man, or whatever the fuck he says. You remember how you will like, hey, you want to cure your hemorrhoids? Well, it also gives you AIDS, but you don't find that out until the end.
That turned a fucking left turn real quick.
All the
I
little
think I'd
stuff.
rather have hemorrhoids and AIDS.
I'd
than-
rather have hemorrhoids and AIDS.
You don't
Yes.
find that out until the end. But it gives you the hemorrhoids. All right, this has been comics.
What the
I'm dressed like a
fuck?
Betty Earhart. I did get lost in a Bermuda Triangle. Luis still has that fucked up haircut. Andrea stayed awake for us. Esteban has been more entertaining than I've ever seen him. Carmen's beautiful and has been more talkative than she ever has been because we talked about this. This has been comics. This has been my episode. I will promise not to dress like this ever again.